Hello YouTube land and welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Mondays! Right here at the Force In Unison gaming channel, and we're back. I know I stated originally that I was done with Xenoblade Chronicles, but with challenge mode, it's just pulled me back in. And it is really good. Challenge mode is really good, I have to say, guys. But what is the purpose of this video, right? I've seen a lot of people beating challenge mode with awesome builds, everybody just kicking ass, having their blades at S+, all their affinity shards, the 3 accessory openings available for use. But what about people like myself who have not played New Game Plus, who has a low build? And what I mean with that, I don't have all my blades at S+. Most of my blades are just in S. So the purpose of this video was to how can you beat Cloud C King Ken, which is really tough in challenge mode with low level builds. And that's where I come in with this video, right? The first thing we need to do basically is switch to nighttime. So Cloud King C Ken has a really high agility or evade, if you want to call it that way. So I want to make sure with my night vision Ox cores are in with my blaze, so I can hit them hard during the fight. So that's why you saw me change there to nighttime. But I will show complete build on this. But again, in reality, this fight, this way I'm gonna fight, it's just to survive. It's again, I'm not in New Game Plus, so I had to come with strategies, and this is why I love challenge mode so much, because it really pushed me to my knowledge in the battle system and ways to fight him. Now, Cloud C King Ken, the biggest problem that I always had with him when I was fighting him, we would call his peeps to kick my booty. He would call some crabs, some big ass sharks, those little sponge things that really hit hard with spikes. It would always bother me in the fight, and I couldn't get to him, right? So I guess the key with him is how do we stop him from calling his cronies? And that's why you're going to see me that my purpose is I'm going to be putting seal reinforcements consistently on Cloud C King Ken. So every blade combo that I do, and you can see it on the right side of the screen, is going to lead me to seal reinforcements so he doesn't call the cronies, right? Next piece of this fight that is key is Rex is built to just build the potty gauge. I want that potty gauge to be there as fast as possible, so I could do some chain attacks on him little by little. I know it's gonna take a little bit of time, but the key part of the chain attacks is always keeping the black or the dark orb in the Cloud C King Ken. And right there, he was about to do Cloud Breath. So again, having chain attack while doing Cloud Breath it made me invisible during that attack. So then I could evade his attack and put a little bit of hurt in him. Not a big hurt, but enough hurt to lower a little bit of a long HP. Let me tell you about that. So always remember that. In challenge mode, you have to be aware of your enemy attacks, or your I guess you can call ultra bosses attacks. Because it's good to have the chain attack ready to roll, so you activate it right at that moment. So you can completely evade his attack, and that's what I did. But as soon as I'm done with this chain attack, my goal is boom, boom, back, doing blade combos, creating the dark orb to do seal reinforcement. Again, now he was going to do Tentacle Storm. He was ready to kick my ass. I did that powerful, but Choke, who came with challenge mode, is so key because he brings vision now to the fight, which is awesome, let me tell you. And you're gonna see my Choke build. Choke and Fiora are awesome. Fiora is just a beast of a blade. The way she attacks, the way she can build your chain attacks, the way she has a spammy attack, Screw Edge, where you can just keep recharging because of her high crit rate. That is so awesome. But then Choke is so awesome as a support blade, where in max affinity, Choke can make Mora untouchable. And that's why I have Choke with Mora, basically, is to make her untouchable, make the party untouchable, increases also at max affinity your accuracy, and has visions, which saves your ass many times in this fight, and that's why choke is so critical. But anyway, you can see me again doing the chain attack one more time, just trying to lower his health at this point. There's the man choke, just laying the smack down right there to Cloud C King Ken. This boss fight can be tough without the proper build. There's many builds that you could do when you're in New Game Plus that could make this fight so much easy, but I have not gone into New Game Plus because, again, my point is I want to leave New Game Plus later in the year, and I wanted to do all these challenges this way. But I thought it made the game fun, figuring it out without all those powerful builds. And you're going to see my builds later on. They're not that good. But look at that. I did lay some little bit of smackdown on him. So it hurt. Let's lower his health little by little. But again, you guys see me. There, right now, I got my Poppy Cutie Pie. Typically, I have her as an electrical type. And if you've seen my previous videos against super bosses, but I changed her to a dark type in this fight. And why did I did that is because I wanted to keep putting that black or dark orb right on Cloud C King Ken. Again, he's gonna do Cloud Breath. I don't need to do chain attacks at this time, even though I don't have it. But again, choke, bring in the smack with visions. The Monado's vision just kick saving my ass. The other piece that I always try to do if I wanted to just lower his health is I wanted to do the chain attack when I had at least completed 2 of the dark combos. And what I mean with that is 3 levels of dark combos before you get seal reinforcements. So I would at least put level 1 and level 2, and then I would do basically my my chain attack, because then as soon as I left that chain attack, I was ready to put seal reinforcements again back to Cloud C King Ken. I keep reversing his name. Anyway, you can see right here again doing the chain attack, but again I'm ready for the level 3 dark seal reinforcements, so he doesn't call his cronies, because that was kicking my ass when I was trying challenge mode against him, right? But I figure if I kept seal reinforcements on him, I could beat him. On a one-on-one fight, Cloud C King Ken, you are nothing. You get your ass whipped by me. But there's Poppy Cutie Pie, lay the smackdown. Look at how much he hits. She's awesome. I also had to sacrifice a little bit of more hit points because I knew the battle was gonna extend, right? So you're gonna see later on my auxiliary cores, I had to set up some of the blades to have both night and sunlight auxiliary cord, because the fight extended so long that it would get to daytime, and then I would lose accuracy, and that was a problem with me. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna take a little bit longer in killing Cloud C King Ken, but I want to make sure that Fiora was ready to roll, and he caught me there in this tentacle storm. I had no choice. I didn't have a chain attack ready or anything to that extent, or Ambitions was not ready to. It is what it is. You get caught, but at least tentacle storm is not enough to kill you, which is good. It's just a pain in the ass because it just takes you away from your flow of the fight. I would say the breath from Cloud C King Ken is more painful because it takes away completely your party gauge. But the other one is the harpoon attack that he does too. If he's pointing at Rex, he can kill you in one shot. So you have to be careful too, right? If you come out of a chain attack and he's ready to do the harpoon attack, you you better pray that he doesn't kill you, and you better pray that you're doing a screw edge at that right moment so you can heal right at the time he's attacking you, and you better pray that you have visions on your back, on your pocket, right there when he does that harpoon attack, because he could save you. He could save you. Again, visions is great power that they gave now. Choke with visions, which is a little bit, it's a simpler system this time around compared to the original Xenoblade Chronicles, where visions, when you had visions, you still had to make the right attack. There, you're right there. Right after a chain attack, he gets mad quickly and he tries to kick you. But again, visions saves me, and I was ready to put the level 3 seal reinforcement on him quick. But anyway, like I was saying, on the original Xenoblade Chronicles, Visions was more hard function in the game, because in this game, as long as you press the key correctly, you evade the attack. You become invisible, pure and simple. But in the original game, you had to select the right Monado art to be able to save yourself from an attack from an enemy. So I kind of like in the original the way they did visions, but at the same time, this game was not built like the original, so I understand why the developers just decided to. There, little harpoon, boom, got me, kill, one shot. That's where you have to be careful in this fight. That could be the only thing that could be painful. If you have the aggro on Rex, just make sure that you're careful enough. There you go. Now he just killed Morak with an attack because she didn't have a choke. She was using a Percival. There's Cloud Breath. He's going all at me right now. So right now I'm in survival mode, basically. Anyway, what I was saying, but I understand why they made that function visions in this game more simple, because it is not the same game. It's not the same type of game. But I also like it that it's a simple B button press and you're ready to roll. But anyway, you see Cloud King C can again destroy me, really hurt me in that little, and he's gonna go with Tentacle Storm. So I just happen to do. That's another way you can evade some of the Tentacle Storm. You can do a level 3 if it's long enough. It won't hurt you during the attack, but in here it wasn't long enough. I guess you could put it that way. Anyway, like I was saying, but look at how fast I was able to build my chain attack again, in case Cloud King can comes back at me with a bunch of ultra powerful attack. Lethal Harpoon right there. Who has the aggro right now? I think it's Tora had the aggro. Tora can survive Lethal Harpoon, so you're fine. You just be concerned if the aggro is on you. And with Fiora, it's easy to get the aggro, trust me. There we go, we're doing chain attack. We're getting there. I know it's a long fight, and again, the purpose of this video is not to how to kill Cloud C King Ken fast or efficient or so powerful. No, it's not, because I'm not powerful. I am not powerful at all. And it's just strategy. Now you're using strategy basically, because this game, and this is the beauty of this game, you can power through it if you do the builds correctly and you like become powerful. But also, even if you don't do the right builds and you understand the battle system really well and you have the right strategies, there you go. Oh, beautiful visions. And you have the strategies the right way, you can do any fight. And more with the new challenge blades, Fiora and Choke, I believe were perfectly represented in this game. They really made them really good blades. I do admit though that I wish Choke was a little bit more powerful in the attack sense, but I understand why they made him a support blade, because of the powerful ability that he has, visions. And honestly, I run some builds, and you're gonna see some. I'm gonna keep doing some challenge mode where I just use Morak and Choke, and that's it. I don't do any other blades in my setup, because I want Choke to be consistently with Morak, because Choke and Morak, it just turns Morak into like an evasion beast. No one can touch her. Again, putting that third level, keeping seal reinforcements in him, and doing some chain attacks. And again, yeah, my chain attacks are not as strong, but who cares? It's all about strategy. It's all about how you keep it. Hey, if you withstand it, if you keep going with it, you should be fine. But like I was saying, but Morak and Choke, it's just a perfect combination in my opinion. And you'll see that with other challenge videos that I'm gonna be uploading in this channel. While we do this chain attack, I forgot the rigmarole. Let's do the rigmarole quickly. Please remember to subscribe, like, and comment so you can make this crazy MF happy. Also remember, we do have a Nintendo podcast called the Get In and Get Out Nintendo Podcast every Saturday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can get that podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes for free. Rate us over there so you can show up some love. Also, go to the description box below, because we got a lot of different shows going on. On Mondays, we do PlayStation Mondays, where I play a little bit of PlayStation games. On Wednesdays, of course, we'll do some Nintendo games. So if you guys like Nintendo games, Wednesday is the time. Oh, let's see. Couldn't get the potty gauge up and running, so I could use it just in time. Good job, Cloud Seeking Ken there. Just bad timing. And this game, the beauty again, this game is all about timing too. Sometimes it's like a football game. It's all about inches. But anyway, like I was saying, go to the description box below, guys. You can see the full channel schedule. Again, on Wednesdays we do play a little bit of Nintendo for your entertainment. On Saturdays we have the Get In and Get Out Nintendo podcast, like I mentioned, and on Sundays we got Force In Unison Live, where we do a podcast about the video game industry. It is not about Nintendo in this podcast. On that podcast, it's all about all the video game news for the week. Also, go to chigirlsnews.com, right? You want to go to chigirlsnews.com because that gives some clicks and love to my boy Caliones. Caliones, of course, is my co-host on the Get In and Get Out Nintendo podcast. Big Nintendo fan, the guy. And I think you will enjoy chigirlsnews.com if you're into Nintendo news. Anyway, with all that said, thank you guys. Let's continue with Cloud C King Ken. Like you guys see, I'm lowering his HP little by little. I am doing my job, basically. We already got it. It's close. Cloud C King Ken is going down again. Keeping it straight. Keeping the dark orb on him consistently to seal reinforcements so he doesn't call his cronies and kick your ass in battle. That is key. And then, of course, knowing when to do your chain attack. Look at how high that attack just with one orb. Because now I got high affinity with both Tesla's and Fiora. Makes the attack really good. But so anyway, so again, knowing when to use your chain attack, building that chain attack really fast. That's where Fiora comes in. Oh wait, Cloud Breath. Ooh, good timing, baby. Again, you can evade a monster's super attacks if you have a level 3 special that you're about to do, or you're gonna do your chain attack. But in this case, even if I did a level 3 special, I think I did it late enough that I couldn't evade it. But it's all good because again, point of choke. I wish. Wait, I love Rex too, to clarify. I know I love Xenoblade Chronicles 1 the most out of the Xeno series, but I also love Rex. Rex is a cool character. But anyway, but Rex builds that body gauge so fast that it doesn't matter if you get hit. Again, knowing when to do the chain attack, keeping the dark orb, knowing when to do your 3rd level specials, it is the key for beating Cloud C King Ken. And there's other tricks in other challenges, but you're gonna see me how that I was able, because a lot of people have troubles with Dino Drama, to give you an example, and that's the challenge that you need so you can use Fiora and choke on all rest, right? But there's a key to that fight, and Morak is the key. If you're a low level party, if you're like your build is not as strong as other people's, there's a key for that fight, and I'll show that also in a different video. Oh, he almost went down. Look at that. Quickly he was gonna do Lethal Harpoon. I had visions ready. I would have been sucked if I would have got hit right there when he did. But also I have the level 3 ready, so even if he has used Lethal Harpoon, I would have evaded. So I was ready to roll against Cloud C King Ken just at the moment. But damn, I wish I would have finished him in the chain attack. He just survived that attack. But again, you guys saw it. Pretty good. Now we get the cubes so you can do the 3 chests. Look at that. Beautiful. There's ways that you can get a lot of cubes if you keep fighting his Cloud C King Ken's minions, but I don't want to fight them. I just want to beat him. Anyway, there it is. Beat him down to the count. 14 minutes. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Yes, it is not 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes like other builds. But it doesn't matter. I'm here to show you how to survive the fights in challenge mode, so you don't need to be be ultra powerful. Now let me pick the chest, and then I'm gonna now go into explanation on my builds a little bit, so you guys understand now how I was able to maintain. Let's go and show characters. Let's go with choke again. Rex, burst symbol, avant-garde metal, nothing. Burst symbol again to increase the chain attack power. Avant-garde metal so you can heal when crit attacks. Again, burst symbol, and then increasing crit attacks, and again burst symbol and healing in crit attacks. So pretty standard. Now with Morak, I want special to recharge fast, that was my intent with her. With Tora, I wanted to recharge fast, but I also wanted to increase my body gauge really fast. So I have a balance mode on the pouch items for Tora. And then with Rex, which I will show pretty soon, it was all about building your body gauge, because I knew I could recharge pretty fast with the blades that I have. So I just focused on recharging that body gauge really fast. Okay, now she shows the blades. Here's some auxiliary cores against outdoor attack up, just increasing just attack a little bit. And here it is, Sunlight 5, Night Vision 6. I did it this way because I wanted to make sure the Fiora accuracy stayed up no matter the condition, the day or night. Even though the fight started at night, just in case I ran over the night time and went to day, I did that. Again, the same, but a little bit more with, I kept night vision, but a little bit specials level up and outdoor attack to tell us some oomph. And again, I had Mithra as a backup, Sunlight up 5. I didn't use Mithra. I don't know if you guys noticed. I didn't use Mithra, but I had her ready to roll just in case something happened with Fiora that I would switch to Mithra. Now with Shulk, again, you guys can see Affinity Max Attack 5, Affinity Max Evade 5, and Outdoor Attack up. Again, Max Evade, it just turns Morak into just a Evade Beast. Basically, Percival, just quick. Now here's some key things. I wanted to show the Affinity Charge. It is a complete Affinity chart. But it's still only S. I haven't switched into S+. But Vision, great to have it up. 60-second cooldown every time you use Vision. It's good to have it as high as possible so Vision can increase. Again, great Monado Exchange. Max Affinity, you attack goes up 40%, which is awesome. And that's why I like to use Shulk and Morak. Just that's it. I don't like to put other blades with Morak. So I can keep that Max Affinity up during a fight. And then Monado Speed, this is the beauty. Monado Speed, love this ability. Basically, accuracy and evasion rate up 40% when you're at max affinity. Beautiful, beautiful. Let me show just my Poppy setup. You're gonna see that there's some night vision in there. Again, keep an accuracy up. Made me lose some of my force and power during the chain attack and attacks. But again, Cloud C King Ken has high evasion rate. You need to keep your accuracy up or you're not gonna get anywhere with him during his fight. But again, you can see the other stuff, some keys there to help you out. Let's go with Fiora. See, again, you can see Trust is S, Trust is A with Telos. So Trust is S1 with Puppy Cutie Pie. Trust is S with Shulk. There's nothing. I'm doing anything. Yeah, I don't know how my blades are not powerful. And Telos doesn't even have a full affinity shard. But she has some nice specials that you really, if you can have them, if you can complete her affinity shard, it will make your fight way easier. And look, you can see increased damage by driver dealt, increased damage dealt for each incapacitated enemy. There's some nice attacks here. Telos has that attack that if you get killed, she increases the attack rate once you get revived. So I would recommend, if you can, put Telos in max affinity. It will make your life great. Trust me. I forgot to show Fiora's affinity chart. It's complete, but just a high level. Fiora has one affinity that increases critical rate when it's a max affinity for the whole party. So that way you can see how Fiora is just a beast with her attacks. And the other piece is that I do have with Fiora, I put the Moon Matter chip because I wanted the crit rate to be as high as possible. So when I do Screw Edge, I consistently recharge my attack because that ability, Screw Edge, every time it lands the hit, it automatically recharges the art. So anyway, just a little bit of explanation. Hopefully that helps on how you can beat Cloud C King Ken with a low build body like mine. Again, you guys saw there's no S plus and stuff like that. It's just normal blades. Yeah, it helps. Telos is a stud. She's a beast of a blade. I picked her late because I didn't have to play until later. But if you can get Telos power up, it will make your life living easier for sure. And you can do Telos affinity chart in the normal game. You don't need New Game Plus. So a little bit of recommendation there. But anyway, with that said, let's end the stream, I guess you would say, but the video. I want to thank everybody who watched this video on Xenoblade Mondays, where me and Dantes face a little bit of a challenge mode. And we defeated Cloud C King Ken great challenge mode. Love the DLC. This game is just bringing great DLC. Anyway, please remember to subscribe, like, and comment so you can make this crazy MF happy. Also, remember, we do have a Nintendo podcast called the Get In and Get Out Nintendo podcast every Saturday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can get that podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes for free. Rate us over there so you can show us some love. Also, go to the description box below so you can see the full channel schedule. Also, we do have a Facebook page, which I forgot to say it earlier in the video, which is at Force In Unison Gaming. And finally, and Dantes says finally, go to chiguerosnews.com and give some clicks and love to my boy Caleones. With all that said, thank you again for joining us. Good night, everybody.